Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on range of probabilities. In previous videos, we gave a number of examples to show how some probabilities occur in real life. Specifically, for a coin, the probability of tossing a head is 1 over 2 or a half. For a die, the probability of rolling a 5 is 1 over 6. And for a deck of cards, the probability of drawing a king is 4 over 52 or 1 over 13. Notice that each of the above probabilities are in the form of a fraction. Of course, these can be converted to either a decimal or a percentage. And depending on the fraction, the decimal or percentage can be a good approximation. The meaning of different probabilities. Probabilities range from 0 to 1. The following are some of the ways we can interpret the different probabilities. If a probability of an event occurring is 0, that means it's impossible. If the probability is between 0 and a quarter, it's highly unlikely. If the probability is between a quarter and a half, that's unlikely. If the probability is a half, that's an equal chance. That's like, for example, the probability of a head occurring when we toss a coin, that's a half, equal chance. If the probability is between a half and 3/4, that's likely. If the probability is between 3/4 and 1, that's highly likely. And if the probability is 1, that is certain. Now let's just see a few of these examples on the next slide. Some specific examples. The following are some specific real-life examples of some of the probabilities mentioned earlier. The probability is 0. If the probability is 0, that means the event is impossible. And here's an example. The chance of tossing a 7 when a normal 6-sided die is rolled. The reason it's impossible is there's no 7 on the die. If the probability is between 0 and a quarter, that is highly unlikely. The chance that I will pick the ace of hearts from a deck of cards, that's highly unlikely. Here's an example. If the probability is between a quarter and a half, that's unlikely that the event will occur. The chance of picking a diamond or a 7 from a deck of cards, that's unlikely. If P equals a half, that's an equal chance. The example is the chance that it will show heads when a coin is tossed, and if the probability is between a half and 3/4, that is likely. And here is an example. If I put the numbers from 1 to 20 in a hat, the chance that I will pick a number less than 13. That is, I pick the numbers from 1 to 12. I pick one of those numbers from 1 to 12, that is likely. So this video has introduced the idea of the range of possibilities when it comes to probability, and we've seen some examples between 0 and 1.